Winning Blueprint presents.
5 minutes or less.
Had so much success with it in the past. I'm back with it again, the 5 minute or less series. Welcome, I'm your host Lou. Thank you for joining me. 5 minute or less series. This time it's the scheduled release 5 minute or less series. Here with the Oakland Raiders, got 5 minutes on the clock. Let's get started. So anytime I look at a team and their schedule, the first thing I look at is primetime games. What do you have? How many do you have? Where are they? And we're talking to Oakland Raiders. This is a team that hasn't been good since 2002 maybe. Rich Gannon? I don't know. It's been a while. And so you think Oakland Raiders, you don't think primetime football. However, NFL has made a revision to the schedule that sees every single team in the league get at least one primetime appearance, preferably on Thursday Night Football. Of course, the Raiders will be on that token Thursday Night Football game. You look, Thanksgiving. That's their Thursday night matchup at Dallas, Week 13. So they're on the Thanksgiving tilt against the Cowboys. That's going to be a tough one. The Cowboys generally don't lose those Thanksgiving games, and so we'll see what the Raiders are able to do. The Raiders actually got two this time around, and we know the Raiders are normally on a Monday night game. Usually it's one of those doubleheader Monday night games where that second half at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time, no one's really watching. They slip the Raiders in there when no one's looking, but they didn't do that this year. The Raiders actually caught a break. They actually get a primetime game on Monday Night Football when it matters. Week 3 at Denver. So not the most ideal situation. You're going on the road against a hated rival in the Broncos. You're on the road. This is a good Denver Broncos team. But it's primetime nonetheless. You get to kind of show what you can do. Let's see what the Raiders are able to do on Monday Night Football against the Denver Broncos, Week 3. So 2 primetime games for the Raiders. You look at divisional games. We start with the Denver Broncos. Week 17, you're home for the Denver Broncos. So in the event that you get outrageously hot, and look, it's going to take a lot for the Raiders to win 10, 11. It's probably going to take 12 or 13 games to win this division. But in the event that you're competing for a playoff spot, you got a home game against the Denver Broncos in Week 17. Who knows? The Broncos may have nothing to play for then. Who knows? It could come down to the wire. You got the Broncos at home. It's always comforting to know Week 17, you're at home. You look at Week 3, we just talked about that. That's the Monday night matchup versus the Broncos on the road. That's going to be a tough one. You look at Kansas City. You got Kansas City at home Week 15. So I just told you got the Broncos Week 17 at home. Now you got the Kansas City Chiefs Week 15 at home. So 2 late season games at home in the division. Let's see what you do with those. Week 6, you're at Kansas City. Arrowhead, always a tough place to play. Let's see if you can go to Arrowhead again. You went last year and got a W. Can you do it again? You look at San Diego. Week 5, you're at home versus the San Diego Chargers. That's going to be a nice little matchup for you. Early in the season, home game in the division. Can you get the Chargers and get a win? You look at Week 16, you're on the road at San Diego. So you look at Week 17, you look at Week 16, you look at Week 15. 3 consecutive games within the division to wrap up the season as you go to Kansas City in Week 16. You look at anomalies. And for me, anomalies are any scheduling quirk that sees you have 3 or more games at home or on the road consecutively, 3 out of 4 on the road or at home, or 4 out of 5 at home or on the road. And so you have one anomaly on your schedule. It's an away anomaly, and it's 4 out of 5, and that's the rare one. The NFL hates giving out 3 consecutive games home or away, and they hate giving out 4 out of 5, but you've got 4 out of 5 on the road. Week 10 at the Giants, Week 11 at Houston, Week 13 at Dallas, Week 14 at the Jets. So tough little stretch toward the middle, latter half of your season. Got to find a way to weather the storm. This is my thing on this. When you get 4 out of 5, my theory is always get the middle one. Get the one in the middle at home. Take 2 of the road games. Doesn't matter which 2. Just try and get 2. Preferably if you can get the first 2, that'd be great. Then you're playing with house money the rest of the way. But get 2 on the road. Get the 1 at home. You got 3 out of 5 right there. So Raiders are going to have to try and find a way to get some wins on the road. If you want to become a good team in this league, you got to win on the road. You look at your bye week. It's Week 7. And so I look at Kotze. Kotze for me is circle on the calendar games. You look at the Raiders. It's when you play the Broncos. That's always your biggest and toughest test. That's your hated rival. Broncos week 3 on Monday Night Football should be fun. You look at your timeout. And for me, the timeout on your schedule, and I think everyone has a timeout on their schedule, your final 3 games of the season, all division matchups. 2 out of 3 of them are at home, so that's a good thing. But still, it's tough to wrap up your season with 3 consecutive games within the division. I talked about it a little bit earlier. Week 17, you've got Denver at home. Week 16, San Diego on the road. Week 15, you've got Kansas City at home. So you wrap up the season. 3 straight division games, 2 out of the 3 are at home. You got to take care of business down the stretch. And you hear that sound in the background, that means that's the Oakland Raiders. Schedule release in 5 minutes or less.
5 minutes or less.